You're listening to Productivity Monsters in the Morning. We are the energy volt your real estate business needs to get you up and out and excited and productive for the day. We go over trending topics and things that really matter in the market of the moment. Here are your hosts, Tiffany Hampton and Brooke Silva.
Brooke Silva.
Good morning. I'm
How are
freezing.
you?
Freezing.
So we're in this place called Vermont.
It's a lot colder than Massachusetts.
Not as cold as Maine, though. Here's what I know. I really love Vermont. I love the lighting in Vermont. It makes me look 20 years younger. Look at these eyes.
No, it's the refreshing mountain air.
I'm telling you. I may have to get a place up here.
It's gorgeous up here.
I know a few realtors.
I think we might be able to find someone to help
I
you.
think we can work that out. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. So this week we are starting off a really cool project game initiative for KW New England.
We are, and I'm so excited for it. So
Yeah.
oftentimes the way you and our brain works is when we hear initiatives from KW, we go into what can we produce now to help our agents do what we see is coming through the shift and everything. And so KWI has all this great data about what it looks like if you have 201 real contacts in your database and what your paycheck could look like with 201 contacts. I swear, if people scroll to the bottom of their phones, they have way more than 201 contacts in their phone. And we've created a game at the region. And even if you're not with KW, you can check out the game. It's at the201.club. So it's the 201.club. And from there, you can follow along as we race people through 9 races of building a database that is a data bank.
Yep. And I always come from the consumer side of things, right? Like, why is this important that our agents do this? It's important because we don't want the people that we love and care about to connect with the wrong agent.
Or be misinformed, because we've talked about it here. There's so many messages and not all the messages are correct and true. So what is a true, legit message? So today's affirmation is, I'm organized and ready. So while your database may not feel organized and ready, you are organized and ready to tackle whatever the day is going to have set up for you.
Yeah. So in order to do that, having the database working the way it should, what's your favorite page of the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book?
188.
And tell me why. Why is that your favorite page?
Because the path is in the math. And this
I have that t-shirt.
I know they were sold out in my size, but there's 4 laws of lead gen, and they're this simple: build a database, feed it every day, communicate with it in a systematic way, and service all the leads that come your way. Now, in this shift where we're already seeing lead sources dry up, you're going to have to change your tactics in this shift and get back to being great with your SOI, your sphere of influence, and getting back to the people you helped previously. And what the 201 Club does is if you haven't talked to someone, we give you the tools you need to talk to that person. What do you say if you haven't called someone in a year? So I love this page because if we just did these, like if you split up your time block for lead gen into these 4 categories, you would never have to buy a lead.
Yep.
Period.
And the path is in the math is very clear and proven that for every 100 people that you put in your database, you nurture and you care about, there are 6.4, 6.5 opportunities, because people in your database may not be ready to move. However, they all know someone that's ready to move.
And the other thing is they do give you, on the next page, they break down the cost of haven't met versus met. So if somebody in your database is a met, it means you've had 2-way conversations about real estate and you know what they need and what they want for real estate. If they're a haven't met, it could be someone you know, have permission to talk to, but they have not, you have not validated their real estate needs yet. And the amount of money that's associated for a cost per sale, or what your return on investment is between a haven't met and a met, is disgustingly different.
Yep.
Disgustingly different.
Well, and let's talk about those aggregators that charge our agents an exorbitant amount of money. They're providing information to the consumer. What's our job as an agent? What are we supposed to do?
We're supposed to educate and consult.
And provide information to the consumer.
Yep. And
Right. So they're doing it and they're getting the lead, and then the opportunity is being sent out to a bunch of different agents. And what do those agents do to that poor consumer?
they just bomb them with stuff that may not be relevant to where they are in life, or they're just spamming. They're just spamming at that point, because you're not bringing any value to the relationship, because you haven't validated what they need or want.
Yeah. And I always use, my business runs in Maine. So there are 813,000 homeowners in the state of Maine. There are 560 plus or minus agents in my specific market center, never mind KW, Lakes, Mountains, Coastal Lakes and Mountains. So all of those agents, if they just took a piece of that 813,000 people and built a relationship and gave them the information so that they can make smart decisions, it's not hard.
And there's a couple books that help with this. So besides The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, I love this book called SOI by Brian Eisenhower. And what this book does is it takes you through some really cool models, and it says, how do you know this person? Do they know you're in real estate? What do they know about you? The only way you're going to find that out is by having conversations with these people. Because if you're not the first person that comes out of their head when somebody says, I think we're going to sell our house, if your friend, your SOI person, is not going, do you have a great agent? I have a great agent. Then there's something wrong with the puzzle. So I love that book. And a lot of people say to me during some of our calls, well, I have my data somewhere. Like it's all in my contact record. Like it's all in my phone. Why do I need to put it elsewhere? And then the question is, well, how do you systematically communicate with it if it lives in your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Or, because I know I've had those moments in the past where I'm like, oh, Facebook, thank God you told me it was today. And I've got 6 birthdays, but now I have to send a belated birthday card because
Yes.
I wasn't organized.
Well, yeah. And, the cool thing about our technology at KW is that we have KW Command on the app on the phone, which I use instead of my Google contacts or my iPhone contacts or whatever you're using. And the reason being is because what does it do? It tells you who to call, and then it
logs
it. Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah. So we're going to go on this journey. We're going to teach you. We're going to help you grow, because as much as in the state of Maine, there are 813,000 homeowners. How many transactions do you desire to do in 2023?
Right. And we can back
your
you
number
into
is 24. That's about 600 people in your database.
And I know 201, that sounds like a lot at first, because when you say we need to have 201 contacts, listen, this is not dumping an Excel sheet in and going, I'm going to make that money. We have all these things that tell you what a good contact is. What does it qualify to be in the 201 club? And we have reverse ways of getting the information for you with permission, because one of the things we're seeing is agents are getting a lot of bounce backs in their email or unsubscribes because they didn't have permission to begin with. They got the info somewhere, they didn't make the right connections, and now you're just vomiting real estate on people. So this year it's more than just making sure you have a healthy contact. Does this contact also have all the tasks I need to continually remind me to stay top of mind with this person? And that's what the 201 Club is going to do. But we have memory joggers for you. We have so much data ready to go in this game. We're going to change agents' lives and their businesses.
I think my favorite thing, the whole thing is amazing, but my favorite part of what you created for the region is the smile doc, or I don't know what you're calling it in this arena, but
Oh, our last one was Happy Mail.
right, Happy Mail, like, because you're asking permission. And if they're not thinking of buying or selling real estate in the next 6 months, you're giving them something else.
Mm-hmm. And I love that, because it's more than you should be your local hometown hero.
Yes.
When people think of something that has to do with a home, whether it's inside the home, outside the home, or with the moving of a home, they should think you. We want them to, if you need someone to work on an upgrade in your house, or where's the best pizza place, you need to be the person that everybody goes back to. You want to be your community connector. And again, that's what this is going to do, because we're also going to help you build business relationships throughout this, so that you can bring to your clients who are buying in your hyper local areas a great welcome home packet, like a beautiful welcome home packet.
Absolutely. All right. So we're going to walk this journey through PM in the AM with you. Be on the call today at 2:00. And just, if you don't know how to find it, and you're a KW agent, talk to your market center tech trainer, your productivity coach, or someone in leadership. If you're not with KW, reach out to one of us and we'll get you the information.
We'll get you all the info, and you can find almost everything you need for this call and everything at the201club.com. No, just no.com, just the201.club. This is new fancy technology web addresses.
The201.club, because you want to be in our club.
Truth.
All right, my friend, I'm going to go enjoy Vermont.
Have a good one. I'll see you in a minute.
Bye.